Okay, hey Orenthal.
Yeah, the Ghost of OJ. Here we go. Summon something.
That's
Part
right.
two.
Part two. All right. Awesome. Okay,
Everything you want to know about anything.
that's right. This is the ultimate guide to life, right?
Sleeping pills. What you need to know.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we gonna go? Another.
Let's see what we got here. You want Chad? There's Chad down there. You can talk about Chad.
Where's Chad? The
Oh, just up
guy.
from Kobe. Oh, they're up, go up. It's just one up from Kobe. I'm a big Kobe lover too.
One up from
I
Kobe,
love
right?
Kobe.
Oh, this guy?
There's
The
Chad.
stripper.
Yeah,
Yeah, right on.
yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look. Okay, go
Yeah,
for it.
that's Chad.
Mm-hmm.
That's Chad. And I know Chad because I was living in Vancouver. This is late 20s, maybe like I'm 30.
Uh-huh.
Vancouver, British Columbia, beautiful port city in Canada on the west coast. And anyway, I was with this girl at the time, and she had she had a lot of pills. She liked to take pills of various sorts,
Mm-hmm.
and she just leave them like in or laying around. And anyway, we both took some that night, and we went outside, and she was living like downtown, like in the East Hastings area, which is a bit of a rougher area
Mm-hmm.
of town. But anyway, we felt I always felt safe there because I look quasi homeless, so I'm very comfortable in those environments, and no one messes with me usually.
Yeah. Did you have the dreads back then?
I did not. No,
Oh,
I did
okay.
not have the dreads.
Yeah.
And we took some pills and we were wandering around, but the pills were really strong and they knocked me out. And I actually passed out in this alleyway.
Hmm.
And I woke up and I started throwing up immediately. And this is like 3 a.m. or something. I woke up, I'm throwing up. And then I'm kind of just kneeling there in my own puke. And I look over, and this girl I'm with at the time, she's going through like this suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like super into what she's finding. She's pulling stuff out. And then I get myself together. I go over and I start looking through the suitcase too. And it turns out the suitcase was dumped by somebody. And it turned out it was dumped by this guy called Chad Smith,
Mm-hmm.
who was a stripper, a male stripper.
Hmm.
And for whatever reason, he wanted to get, I guess, rid of that life or evidence of that life, perhaps. So he had like all of his like life of as a stripper in that suitcase. So it was just like a bunch of photographs, like promotional materials,
Mm-hmm.
like posters. Like this one was from like one of the posters
Hmm.
of him. Just all kinds of memorabilia, including clothes and stuff like that. Clothes in which I wore. There was a really nice Robert Plant tour shirt that I
What?
really liked, and I wore that for like a long time after that.
Wow.
So I was wearing his like clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and it just all his life was in it as
Hmm.
this stripper, and it was really fascinating, and it was like a really big hit with me and her. Like we'd continuously go through like the suitcase and like
Hmm.
think about him and talk about him. And then we told our friends about it. We show the stuff in the suitcase to our friends, and
Yeah.
and it was like it was really interesting, and it was a lot of fun
Hmm.
going into this guy's life.
Yeah. We did stuff like that when I lived in Ashland. Like
Mm.
my friends and I, sometimes we'd go through. There's like a where they develop photographs. I forget the
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
in the dumpster in the back from that place. We would go through and like
Oh yeah,
we'd go through and take all the photographs like that they threw
yeah,
away, and we just sit there and look through them, and we'd see people that we knew in town and stuff like that. We were jerks. I mean, we were assholes, but it's like we love doing stuff like that.
yeah. When you get a glimpse into someone's life, like
Yeah,
that's probably like private or you don't know about.
yeah,
It can be quite fascinating,
it
that
was.
glimpse.
Yeah, and it kind of made me think maybe I should not take my pictures to a developer. So, I should just develop my own pictures. So
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Anyway, that's the story of this one.
right on, right on. Uh,
You know,
okay, what's next?
I don't know. There's me
Well,
and
this
Tom
one,
Cruise.
yeah, Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
You you showed me this one before as well, right? So
Yeah. So that's me. That's when I'm doing like William Brown stuff. That was in the Kootenays in BC, like Nelson, BC, doing some performance. And I had a poem called Tom Cruise, and I had a little cutout like mask of Tom Cruise that I put over my face when I performed the poem. So that's like a live photo of the performance of doing Tom Cruise.
Wow.
And that's when and talking about how I had an inability to communicate with people for a long time. Well, I had a real fear of being in front of people. Like, in high school, obviously, when you have to get up and do a presentation and stuff like that. Anytime I had to get up and do anything in front of a group of people, it was just, beyond terrifying for me. And I know a lot of people go through that kind of performance anxiety. But then I started to be interested in challenging myself with that, like, especially as I got into my 30s. And I took it as a challenge to be like, okay, let me see if I can take my art, package it in a way, and then perform it in front of people. And that was like way out of my comfort zone, but I took this as a real like creative challenge to do that. And so that was an interesting period when I was really challenging myself with that creatively.
This is in your 30s?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely in my 30s.
What was the guy's your stage name again? Brown?
William Brown.
William Brown. William Brown?
Yeah, William Brown.
William Brown.
And so it helped me being in character. So if I could go into this William Brown character, and he had a whole look to him. He had a wig. He had a coat. Like, there was a whole character that he was. And so if I went into him, that helped me with like any kind of, it's like method acting, and like, it helped me like be able to perform in front of people. If I could get out of myself and into this character, and this character performed, character said stuff, that helped me, do it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I used to act as well.
I don't do much of it like anymore. I can still do it, and I would do it like as part of a summon something art show. I would break out aspects of it, and I wouldn't have a problem with it, and I would probably enjoy doing it again to some degree. But I to go back fully into like, and I was touring a little bit, and I would so it was a full on thing, and I don't think I would ever do that again. But it was fun and interesting while that lasted.
Yeah. Are there like any method actors that you really like that are famous, that maybe they make movies?
Like famous, like celebrity ones?
Celebrity ones. Do you know of any? Like, I know one guy I think is a method actor, famous, that I thought he was pretty good.
Personally?
No, I don't know him, but it's just...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, not know him, but like somebody you like.
Oh, sure. Like I love movies, so there's been tons of like. I really liked Joaquin Phoenix in The Joker.
Oh, that was awesome, dude.
I thought he was unreal in that. Yeah. Like, and I've liked. Oh gosh, anything Johnny Depp back in the day. I thought he did some good stuff. I really like this. When I was a teenager, I really liked River Phoenix. Like that was a big actor for me, and he was in movies like My Own Private Idaho.
My Own Private Idaho, yeah.
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 I'm trying to think, and I was talking to you about Werner Herzog and the actor he had, Klaus Kinski, and Klaus Kinski was just phenomenal. Holy cow.
I think Werner Herzog.
Yeah.
He's acted as well, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's actually been in Harmony. I don't know if you know Harmony Korine. If I'm saying that right, I don't know.
I don't. I just
could be Harmony Korine.
Yeah.
Harmony Korine. But anyway,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he was in a couple of his movies.
Really? I think
he was famous for that movie Kids and Gummo.
Okay. You know the method actor I really love? I think I consider him a method actor, is like Gary Oldman.
Yeah, Gary Oldman for sure.
Gary Oldman.
For sure.
I love Gary Oldman, man.
Was in I just watched him again in that scene from True Romance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's awesome.
He's got the dreads.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, he's good in that one.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, and I really like just recently in that, I don't know if you've seen that movie Weapons.
No, I haven't seen
I
that.
saw it on the airplane. I don't get to see much modern movies anymore, but I saw Weapons on the airplane, and there was this creepy lady who did this great like character in that movie that I thought was phenomenal. Oh, and then another movie I watched just recently called Possessed from 1981.
You posted that in Discord, right? Didn't
Well,
you?
yeah, in Discord for sure.
Yeah.
And the lady that did it was unreal. Like
Really?
I just method acting at one of the highest levels I've seen.
Okay, I'll check it out. I didn't actually check that out. I just saw that you posted it, I think. So
Yeah. So no, I'm missing a ton because I'm blanking right now. But I
sure.
I love acting.
Hmm.
I love people that do it well for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Next. Good moving.
Next.
Part two here. Part two.
Part two. We're on it.
Let's see what else. Let's see what other personal ones we got here. I know I got a few more pretty personal ones.
I think this one was, you sent this one, right? No? Did you?
No.
Okay.
Well, that one's not too personal.
Not too personal.
Keep it going. That computer one's like one of the first ones too.
Where's the
that it says warning, apple of my eye. There's the hand
here?
And the apple. Yeah, that's one of the first ones with the spawn, 9/11, and this one connecting to you is one of the.
Sorry, it's not loading here. Let me try it again.
That's one of the first ones too. So.
Really?
There's nothing really deeply behind that in terms of anything other than it's kind of just like getting too deep into the screen world and losing your sense of self and who you are.
Yeah, and just
which we're facing more and more as a culture and as a society is people disappearing into their computer screens, like in a poltergeist kind of way.
Yeah, it worries me a little bit.
For the kids that are being born into this are fucked.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah, like when they're afraid to socialize with people, or they're afraid to just like little things, or they're afraid to just like nature or whatever,
Oh yeah. Oh, there's going to be so many things that so many byproducts from this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy what these new kids are gonna go through.
Yeah, it's a little scary. Like I have someone in my family, it's like he never goes to school at all, He's only been by himself the whole time. And I'm like kind of worried, right? There's like, because in the world, I don't know, you gotta, interact with people, I think. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if I was born into this time, knowing how I was when I was a kid in terms of like not being able to deal socially with people, being very reclusive, if I had access to what these kids have now, I would have never left my room either.
Yeah.
I would have never wanted to leave my room.
Yeah, totally.
I would have never been interested in challenging myself in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the scary part is not challenging themselves,
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel
kind of guilty.
I mean, it's like I'm afraid to do things myself now, but it's like yeah, it is worrisome, I think.
Yeah. Because I had to go out into the real world. Like I left home when I was like 18, 19. And I had to learn how to I had to be in the real world. I had to I had to make money. I had to pay rent. I had to pay bills. I had all these things I had to do. So it's like I had to step up.
Yeah.
And I couldn't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna make collages and be reclusive. Like I wasn't making any money doing that.
Yeah.
So it's like I had to get jobs, and to get jobs, you have to be somewhat you have to communicate.
Yeah.
To bosses and to coworkers and to other people.
Yeah.
And so like all these things I was forced to do, which is, which was uncomfortable and awkward and I wasn't great at, but then I learned how to get better at it.
Yeah.
And that helps me, in the long run, it's helped me become a better person, or,
Yeah, you can take care of yourself. I mean, at least.
And you can take care of yourself, right?
Yeah.
A lot of these kids, a lot of these people, they can't take care of themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have the skill set to take care of themselves. They don't know how to like do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a little scary. So.
And that's one of the reasons why I also had to leave the city and move into the country, because I felt I was lacking in like how to grow a carrot.
Yeah.
How to like chop wood.
Yeah.
How to like just do like practical survival things, practical skill sets that like until recently were how people survived, or how people live life, and now in this newer age, people don't need to know how to grow food.
Yeah.
They don't need to know how to like get firewood to heat their place.
Yeah.
They don't need to know how to have chickens or ducks or rabbits,
Yeah.
And I felt like I was lacking, or how to build something, how to, use a hammer and a saw and like, and screws and a drill.
Yeah.
All these things were lacking.
Yeah.
I didn't have any of that. And I was like, man, I need to like step up and learn some some stuff.
I need to step up and learn all these things, because I've been like institutionalized for like 25 years, right? I mean,
100%.
in Tokyo, right?
Right,
so
right.
There's no chopping of wood or anything like that. There is just simply everything's processed. I live in total Processville,
Yeah, and I had to get out of that because I wanted to know. I didn't feel comfortable with that. Like I wanted to know how to take care of myself.
Yeah.
On a more on a different level than what you need to do in a city.
Yeah. No, you're right. I think because like I feel like I can't take care of myself.
Right. Right.
I mean, I think I could. Like, if you put me into the country, I think I would have to go through a long learning process,
There's definitely a hump period that I had to go through.
Yeah.
To get accustomed to more of what happens in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my skill set's like, I'm not anywhere near a great carpenter or a great woodsman or a great farmer or gardener or anything like that. I'm not saying I'm still catching up on so much.
Yeah. But you can survive. You can take care of yourself.
But I do have a much better ability to survive. The skills I've gotten are great. Like I can go into the forest and chainsaw down a tree, buck it up, and haul it up.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's for sure. I would have to learn how to do that.
Yeah, and it's self-empowering. That's kind of the word that I like. I needed more self-empowerment.
Yeah,
that was lacking in my life. Like I didn't want to just go be like, what also scared me too was like, okay, what if shit hits the fan?
Yeah,
and
what if you have a stroke or something? Or yeah, exactly.
What if there's an economic collapse or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm in the city, and all I know about food is going to the grocery store and buying food. I don't know anything else about food other than that.
Yeah.
And okay, what if shit hits the fan and there's no more grocery stores?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
there's no more like, hydro that's coming into your place.
Yeah.
That stuff really started to I really started to think about that in my 20s. And I was just like, I'm completely lacking in the ability to handle any kind of situation like that.
Yeah.
And that kind of scared me. And that kind of put me into action of I need to go and learn some stuff and be able to self-empower myself in case of any kind of situation that comes up.
Yeah.
No. So it's just okay, I still have a wood stove to this day.
Right on.
And it's okay, well, if the grid shuts down, I can help my family. I can still, there's still wood and heat coming in here,
Yeah.
right? If we need food, well, we got chickens, rabbits, ducks. We got stuff that we're growing. You know, that can, I'm not saying that it's still a, you know, if shit hits the fan, there's still a lot of variables that could take you out.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'll survive any of that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I'm in a better place right now to survive things.
Yeah.
And
No,
that makes me feel a little like better about
for
myself.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
Plus, when you're in the country, like I am, like you know who you know that who your allies are, who you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like in the city too, like you can't trust as many people or know as many people.
Yeah.
And everyone's got their own self-interest and looking after themselves. Whereas in the country, it's more kind of community-based. Like I have so many more options here that if there's any kind of crisis, I have people that will help me and I can help them. Right?
Yeah. In my apartment complex, I know one person.
Yeah, see, that can't work for me.
No, it's miserable.
No.
I mean, it's not miserable at the time. It's not necessarily miserable at the moment, but it's like it could be very miserable if, like you said.
Yeah, because if something happens and you need to go to a neighbor, it's helpful if you know their name at least.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, John, I don't have any.
I don't have any water. Can you help me?
I don't have any water. I don't have any matches. Do you have anything? You know, like just simple things like that. It's just it is helpful, but
like do you remember like when the big earthquake happened in Tokyo, or not in Tokyo, but in Fukushima?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was there. You know.
Okay.
And it was like from a disaster movie or something like that, because
I can imagine
everything shut down, you know.
Yeah.
And I thought the earthquake was right underneath me, but it was, you know, really far away. And I couldn't call anybody.
Yeah.
The phones didn't work. Like my cell phone didn't work.
Yeah.
Nothing worked, you know. I didn't know what my wife was doing. I didn't know if she was okay, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, cars had stopped in all the roads, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there's just, like, the big streets. It's like all these people are just walking down the street.
Yeah.
And I looked out my window of my apartment. I was like, oh, my God. It's like, it was really like a disaster movie that you see.
Yeah.
You know? Where the world is ending or something like that.
Yeah, like a post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was the only time I'd ever... And then, you know, after about 4 days, it started to, you know, 3 or 4 days, it was kind of back to normal, I guess, right? But it was something. Yeah.
And I don't know, like those are the things, like I'm not a prepper or someone that dwells on like apocalyptic events or anything. So I don't go through my life like that. But I do like to have some level of preparation.
Yeah.
Just in case, like, something goes awry. Because as you know, like things are fragile.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't take much to throw like things out of balance in our society.
Yeah.
And that's why this you know, going all in on you know, like tech, like computers and AI and data centers like that and everything they were doing. That's very dangerous because it wouldn't take much to throw all that stuff out of whack.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
And then what? If everyone's linked with their bank accounts, you know, everything's digital to get your money, like that's going to be problematic if that stuff gets shut down. And you can't have access to your money, first of all. So what do you do if you have no money?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like literally you could, like things could shut down. You could have like no money.
Yeah.
You know? And then how are you going to feed yourself? How are you going to like survive?
Yeah.
You know? And these are the things I think about. So, you know, I'll have like take certain amount of money out of the bank, or like have some in crypto, have some in silver, have some in like weapons, have some in like on the land, like growing food and animals. Like I try to distribute, like, so it's not like I just have all this, like I have just all money. That's all I got.
Yeah.
I don't have that. All that money is like really broken up into different things.
Yeah, that's good.
So that, you know, if one or two of those things breaks down, I still have like a few other options.
Yeah.
You know, to barter with someone, to trade with someone.
Yeah. You got to spread the risk, basically.
You got to spread the risk, or that's the way I think of it. You know.
Yeah. No, that's what I would like to do. I think a lot of people want to do exactly what you are doing or what you have done. You know, it's just that I don't know. I feel stuck. It's hard. You know. It's like how do I get out of the situation? You know, how do you get out of the situation you're in? You know.
I think just sitting there and creating a vision is the first thing you got to do, and envision yourself in a life that you think you would like to be in. You know, if you sit there tonight as you're laying in bed and be like, you know what, I'd like to just kind of like change a bunch of things and move back to Oregon and get a little piece of land.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this as an example, and like have an acre or two of land and just, you know, start with that. Start thinking of yourself on that land.
Yeah.
Like what you would be doing there, how your life would be like there.
Yeah.
Who's with you there? Like there's all like real visions like that.
Yeah. Well,
and
like one of the things I'm really afraid of in Tokyo is like growing old, you know. Because if I grow old and I don't really have the friends support group or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I'm going to be alone in some
capacity. Yeah.
Right? And I'll just die.
Where nobody knows your name in your apartment building.
That's right.
Right?
I'm just gonna be. I won't even, and I'll have like dementia or something like that, and I won't even know who I am. It'll be a miserable way to go.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's a good first step with like your visions right there of something that you don't want to have. Like you're seeing that vision very strongly, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want that.
No.
So the next step you got to do is like have visions about what you do want, how you want to finish out your life. Your next like 20, 30 years, how you want that to look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And you can't be afraid. That's the other thing. You got to have like courage.
That is tough. It is tough to get the courage, right? Yeah.
With your moves, you got to be like, have courage with those moves.
Yeah.
You know, those chess moves. I think of it all as a game of chess. And it's just like, these are the moves you make on that chessboard, right? And sometimes, most of the time, you're just moving the pawn. But every now and then, you know, you move a major piece. And you got to think about, like, that piece when you're moving it. Okay, if I move that castle or that bishop, if I move it from here to there, what does that look like? You know, will I lose it? Will it be taken from me? Or was that a good move? And that will help me, you know, or that move will be a good move and it'll help me, like, you know, in my next series of moves. So it's kind of like just stuff like that.
No, it's good.
But you got to want it. You got to want it, right?
Yeah, you got to want it. You got to be.
You can't just be like blasé about it and just be like, and just let things drift. You can't let things drift.
Yeah.
I've been guilty of that, especially in my younger years, of just letting the universe dictate, the universe dictate and not letting myself dictate.
Yeah, I'm very guilty of that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's the pep talk right there.
Yeah, no, I like it. I need that, actually. That's like what a lot of people have been telling me recently. Like, because I got the whole Tokyo thing, right? I'm just like, I got to do something. But
yeah. And you got, you know, if you got your health, you don't even need much wealth. You know,
No.
I've made a lot of moves in my life without hardly any money.
Hmm.
You know, so that's just like a fallacy. If people say to themselves, "Well, I do it if I had a little bit more money,"
Yeah.
I think that's yes. I think you can still do a lot of stuff with just a minimal amount of money.
Hmm. Yeah.
It just takes like some vision and then doing it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
No, this is good to hear, and I thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I love talking about this stuff too. There's so
No,
many
it's awesome.
things that I do
It's
love to talk about.
yeah.
And that's like kind of just like, you know, getting out of the matrix. That's just like, that's the whole thing for me, was like, I need to get out of this, like
Yeah.
this matrix
Yeah.
and start living a different way of life.
No, it sounds good.
And that was very necessary.
Yeah. Okay.
And Robin has that lion one there. Shouts out to Robin, man. The Fifth Force, that guy's
Oh.
that's a cool dude, man. He's got that lion one
Right
right
here?
there. Yeah.
Okay. Robin. That's right. Let's take a
Shouts
look.
out to Robin. Shouts
Yeah.
out to Robin.
Robin. Absolutely. Why the lion for Robin?
Oh, he bought that. I didn't.
Oh,
give-
he
I
bought
didn't-
this one. I thought you had made it
No,
for
no, no.
in his thinking about him or something like that. So why?
I'm a Leo, so that's what the
Oh,
lion
I
is.
see. Right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
My birthday's on Sunday.
Oh, right on. Happy birthday.
Shout out to any Leos out there.
Yeah. Well, my son's birthday was what is today? Today's my son's birthday was yesterday.
Oh wow! Happy birthday, Drake.
Yeah, he's a Leo too. So
Nice, yeah.
yeah, you know, so his birthday is on Mountain Day in Japan. So
Ooh.
yeah, they made a special holiday like I don't know 5 years ago or 10 years ago. I'm not sure.
For
Called Mountain Day.
mountains? What does that mean, Mountain Day?
It's just celebrating mountains. They've got so many holidays in Japan. It's crazy. But I love it because it means it's a day off for me, right?
Oh yeah, right,
So, hey,
right.
another day off. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
I like mountains too.
Yeah, me too. I used to live in the mountains in Ashland. Have you ever been down to Ashland?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty cool. It's okay. I like that area, Southern Oregon.
Yeah.
It was nice. Yeah, mountain country. Have you been?
One of my favorite writer poets, Richard Brodigan. He was from Oregon.
Richard Brodigan. I don't know.
No, he was
Yeah.
back in the '60s.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Let's take a look. Oh, what am I doing? What do you think?
Let's see. Let's go up a bit. Where's my mom? We haven't seen my mom yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to do this collection. Like I
Yeah.
said, I didn't have a lot of confidence that people would be into this at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Brady that kind of reached out and was like, I really like what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Do you want, you know, I'll help like kind of support you, like if you drop a collection on Stargaze.
Mm-hmm.
And he helped me with the whole, like a lot of the tech, because it was just all way over my head.
Yeah.
Like a JSON file,
Yeah.
that was just a foreign language. Like I had no idea what anything meant. It was just like really a steep learning curve. Even the simplest things was just a steep learning curve.
Do you know
And
it
so-
now? Do you know how to do
Pretty
all this
re-
stuff now?
I'm better. I'm
Really?
not like Mr. Tech Wizard here by any stretch.
Yeah. because it's-
But Brady really helped me, and he got the ball rolling. He gave me some push, and he was just like, and so big shout outs to Brady too.
yeah.
Very supportive of my art and wanting to see it on Stargaze.
Yeah. I haven't heard
Um,
much from Brady recently, you know?
Yeah,
I haven't heard him
That's
on
good.
like Spaces or anything like that. I hear, Robin's out there a lot.
Robin, yeah, he's got the metamorphosis
Oh,
going,
yeah.
and he's got his project now going, so that's good to see.
Hmm.
You know, he's such a positive person, positive influence in this space.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
so
Do you see your mom?
yeah, and Mosquito too.
Oh,
Mosquito's
Mosquito,
been-
jeez. Like
Holy smokes.
he's totally empowering. Like he's the whole reason I can do any of this stuff, you know?
Yeah, no, he's been just wonderful. Another great support
Oh yeah.
um, of Summon Something. He owns the most Summon Something NFTs.
I think he owns the most of every collection.
People probably think like it's me that owns like all of the supply on Summon Something. No, it's actually Mosquito that does.
Really?
Um,
Yeah, it doesn't
yes,
surprise me.
he
It doesn't
owns
surprise me.
almost like 30 NFTs, Summon
Wow,
Something
that's
NFTs.
huge. What about this
Yeah.
one? Tell me if you see your mom. You want to keep
Oh
scrolling
yeah,
down.
you can talk about. Well, I mean that's
You can do
this
this
yeah,
one.
Citizens of Spam. That's one of my favorites. That's a I still have the original of that
Mm-hmm.
right next to me here, and
Hmm.
I like the way this one came out. This one's called Citizens of Spam,
Hmm.
and I'm actually writing a bunch of like short like stories to go with some of these cards.
Cool. Yeah, that's exactly what I think would be awesome for me, you know.
I like your other idea of like I want to have I like this idea of what you said of like having a book or something
Like a
and
directory.
having like certain NFTs
Mm-hmm.
that I can talk about that actually came from my real life
Hmm.
and talk and just and talk about that like we've been doing with the
Hmm.
male stripper and
Oh yeah.
others
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like have that kind of thing. But then I've been also working on like a fiction, like a whole universe
Wow.
of summon something, like some of the summon something like cards and putting them into this universe. And I have a whole storyline and a character,
Wow.
and so that's been I'm kind of interested in possibly like creating like a collection in the future
Mm-hmm.
where I make a book out of these stories that
Hmm.
then match with a not with a new summon something card.
Wow.
So then you would buy the summon something card, and you would get also then get this book.
Oh, that's cool.
So it'd be like this kind of multimedia package
Yeah.
of like card with story.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, that
that,
sounds
that's
good.
that's something I'm working on. That's in the way in the future though.
That sounds awesome, actually. I just,
Yeah, it's been fun.
I
It's
think,
like creating the whole universe, summon something universe.
yeah, having the story would be um, really exciting for people, I think, or really interesting for people. Fun, interesting, exciting, you know. Um,
Because I guess there would be is what more of articulation. There could be like a nonfiction book of like the of cards that have a real life story behind them, which would be
yeah,
a nonfiction, and then I'll have like a fictional story, summon
yeah,
something stories. You know,
yeah. That'd be another dimension. That'd be awesome.
that'd be a different dimension. Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's Citizens of Spam, so all these, it's just spam. Like there's so much spam on social media. This is like
Mm,
I actually like really detest scrolling through X now,
mm-hmm.
and it's nothing personal against people or anything. It's just I just feel like it's like all this spam hitting me.
Yeah.
Like as I scroll through it, it's like walking through a city, and I'm hearing everybody's thoughts like
Mm.
all the time.
Yeah.
When you walk through the city, you don't hear people's thoughts, but when you're online, you're hearing everybody's thoughts as you walk through like the city of X.
Yeah.
You know, and it feels like these people to me in this like card, you
Mm.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Like.
I'm kind of sensitive to it right now. I guess
Really.
I don't know. I go through periods of being sensitive to it and not being sensitive to it, where I can scroll and not be affected by it.
Mm. I don't know. Like for my feed, I kind of feel I, what I see come up are the people I'm following usually, and it's like I see their artwork basically.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, for X right now, because I'm like following so many artists and they're following me as well because I'm talking to them, a lot of people. So I'm always getting their stuff come up first, you know.
Yeah,
So I don't really
I'm.
see a bunch of stuff I don't need, you know, really.
Yeah, no, I think you're in a different perspective of it I because you're also like looking for people too. You're looking
Oh
for
yeah,
you know
definitely. I
future
am
content
constantly looking, yeah.
of like oh, like seeing an artist that you like,
Hmm.
and being like, oh, I like to like connect with them and talk with them and whatnot. So like
Yeah.
it's kind of like your it's a little more positive for you, I
Yeah.
find.
Definitely. It's like I have a purpose there. You know.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly it. You have like a purpose with it, whereas I don't have a purpose with
Hmm.
it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's I'm just kind of getting hit with like,
Yeah. Stuff.
and it could be, and
You
again,
might you
something
might be
personal.
getting hit from stuff that I put up, and I'm sorry. You know, it's like,
No, no,
yeah, hey, how's it
and
going?
again, it has nothing personal to,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of people I like,
Yeah.
and it's just sometimes I go through a sensitive thing of
Hmm.
like, and this is another thing what I didn't like about being in a city is just being bombarded with stuff.
Oh yeah.
Whereas like in the country and stuff, I don't get bombarded with things,
Yeah.
and I like to be in my own kind of creative space a lot of
Hmm.
times without getting too much influence,
Hmm.
so that I can like be as like kind of original with my thoughts and my art as possible.
Hmm.
That's kind of important to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see something and fall in love with it and then start kind of like mimicking it or
Yeah.
incorporating. Um, I'm kind of nervous about that,
Hmm.
or like I just want to have my own vision, like strong vision.
Yeah.
So um,
I can understand. Like for me, I kind of like, since I'm in Tokyo and since I'm kind of alienated, it's
yeah,
like I'm kind of quasi not bombarded with stuff because I don't even it's like I'm in a ghost world or something like that.
yeah, yeah,
But when I lived in the States, it was like constant noise.
yeah.
It's like
It's a lot of
I couldn't think,
yeah,
because I'm constantly like, hey, oh, whoa, yeah, it's just like you're constantly having to be in that social situation, and since you're part of that social situation, and it's like you're not really alienated from it.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just constant noise.
There's the constant noise, and it's just like I also don't want to be like influenced.
Yeah.
Like the books I read is like I find those books myself. Like
Yeah.
I find them on the side of the road.
Hmm.
If I want to
Wow.
read Madame Bovary, I'm the one that makes that decision. I'm not being influenced to read Madame Bovary,
Hmm.
uh, or Fyodor Dostoevsky.
Hmm.
I'm the one influencing myself.
Hmm.
But a lot of times, like, if people can be very susceptible to influencing
Hmm.
on social media, of like, needing to like reading something that an influencer has told them to read, or go watch something an influencer has told them to read,
Yeah.
or you just see that a lot on X. You see a lot of people paid to promote something.
Yeah. That reminds me of, there's like a Woody Allen movie. What was it called? Annie something? I forget.
Any home?
Annie Hall. Annie Hall. Did you watch Annie Hall? Did you see Annie Hall?
Oh, I love Woody Allen. Yeah,
Yeah.
Woody Allen's a
Remember
great
when
all time.
he's like talking to the woman, and she was an expert in something, and he's like, "Did you ever read that?" And he's like, she said, "No, I've never read that." And she's like the expert in that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was
Diane Keaton.
hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Diane Keaton, that's right. That was
Yeah, no.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't like to be influenced.
Yeah.
Again, I want to keep things as in house as possible with like my thoughts
Hmm.
and my art.
Yeah, well,
Kind of.
being out in the country, I mean, I bet you can achieve that, I'm imagining, right?
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. That's what I mean. It's just like I read the books I want to read. I watch the
Hmm.
movies I want to watch. It has nothing to do with what I'm seeing online.
Hmm. I guess it can
Uh,
be hard to be online then, like you said. I guess it's kind of,
I have to.
you're constantly
Yeah.
like trying to swim through stuff, I guess, right?
Yeah, I have to be pretty disciplined, like with it in terms of it. I'm pretty disciplined right now. Like if I'm on X, I'm just really checking if anyone messaged me or to post something,
Hmm.
and I might see the first few posts of when I log in which
Yeah.
case I might see something from you or Fifth Force, which is all okay. Like I don't mind just a little couple, like two
Yeah.
or three, and then and that's about it. Then I'll go in Discord and see what's happening there and if anything.
Yeah.
But it's all pretty minimal because I also don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like my time management is very it has to be very on point because I got the kids, you know, I got the land, the animals. There's all kinds of stuff, and I don't have a lot of time. And then I want to focus on making art too, so I can't be pissing like my time away, like by doing too much like online social media stuff.
Yeah, I can understand that.
You know, and I love reading too, like I said. So like I also got to have time to read, especially in the morning, man. When I wake up, it's like reading and coffee is like my favorite thing.
Wow.
Like that's my sweet spot right there. That first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Coffee and a book.
Oh, that's awesome. For me, it's just coffee and go. Get on the train, you know.
No, I can't do that, man. I can't do that rat race.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've done that, man. There's no way.
I envy you. I need to get out. I've got to do as you say, get the vision going, and
you gotta do it. Yeah, you gotta get the visions going. You gotta try to get out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta try and save your life, man. You gotta save your life. You gotta think of it like that.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta save your life.
Yeah. Spam. The spam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do a few more.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
Well, I want to see my mom. I haven't seen my mom yet. Why was my mom? My mom's disappeared.
So down here, just keep scrolling down.
Yeah, let's see where my mom is. She's hiding.
Yeah.
She's hiding.
Oh, there's your underwear. I remember that. Underwear, the shark boxers.
I like. This is one of my favorites with the guy getting his knife. The knife.
Which one?
Below.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
right
this
here?
one. That's one of my all-time favorites. That one came together really nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like getting his eye
cut out.
Eye cut off.
Wow.
And kind of the hand holding the head there. That one came together nicely for me. I like that one a lot.
Is there any story about this, or just felt like it? It was cool.
Well, it's kind of like he's getting his face cut off, right?
And he looks like he's so disciplined, like taking it so well. It's like, okay, no, when we cut your face off, we need you to hold this, and you know.
Yeah, but it's kind of like me cutting the faces off of baseball cards, but it looks more.
Yeah.
It's more like horror films of cutting this kid's face off. But that's kind of what it is, what it feels like sometimes for me when I'm cutting out these faces. I sometimes hear them scream.
Oh, really? Holy crap. For real? For real? Truly?
Not for real. No.
For real?
That would be weird, dude.
That would be weird. Well, I never know, man. It's like I have friends who like have all kinds of like they hear things and stuff like that.
I'm going into. I got some psychosis if I'm hearing literal screams coming from baseball cards. I've got some things happen.
Okay, looking for your mom. Let's continue.
Yeah, looking for my mom.
Let's find her.
Oh, there's my
wife, right?
That was my girlfriend, yeah.
Or what
like
she drew.
Said,
yeah.
Yeah, she was in the psychiatric ward when she drew that.
Yeah.
And
that's pretty vicious, right
there. She became schizophrenic while I was with her, and I had to commit her to the Vancouver General Psychiatric Ward. It was a very that was very traumatic. One of the saddest moments in my life for sure. To watch someone that you love fall into deep mental illness and not come out of it, and I had to personally commit her into the psych ward myself. You know, like to do that to somebody where they're put in a straitjacket into a padded cell.
Wow.
and not allowed to leave. Um,
Wow, I have
it,
no.
that was a hard period of time. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I.
Really sad. She was a beautiful person. Really sad to see that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a movie scene to me now. That's 25 years ago, so it's a movie to me
Hmm.
now. But at the time, man, that was crazy. It was a crazy situation.
Yeah, traumatic for sure, I guess.
Anyway,
Okay. Um, looking for mom.
it's
I remember the worm.
the worm. There's the dead ant up there. That was a
Oh,
funny
the
one.
dead ant.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
dead
right
ant.
there. Yeah, that one. That's cool.
Dead ant. Real dead ant.
Should we? Let's. If we find mom, we can come back to it.
Let's see.
Um,
Oh, I like this one. This one's my favorite.
right
I
here.
went into the forest. No, not her. Up
Here.
in the forest. Yeah, that one. That one I liked a lot. This is when I was talking to you about how I was started to like incorporate like real life like into the cards.
Hmm.
You know, where I started looking like outdoor, like bringing in physical objects into the card instead of just like, you know, usual collage material like paper and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I started like being like, oh, what can I find? What can I do in the real world that can like I can incorporate into these like cards?
It's like a
And
prism.
so
it looks like
yeah, so
like
then I went into I had this idea of going into the forest. This is just in my behind my place here.
Mm-hmm.
Going in and putting the card up to the sun and then seeing what that looked like. And I thought it looked like pretty cool. Like she's like raising her, and this is, you know, it's symbolic of me. You know, I need to always try and find the light. Like that's a big thing for me, is always being on the light side of the force with the Luke Skywalkers and the and the Yoda, and all that. Like, and that's real for me. You know, having been in the dark side of the force and having been there. Oh man, it's much preferable to be on the light side of the force. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
So it's always important for me to strive for the light and be there as much as I can.
It kind of reminds me of like you know, J.R.R. Tolkien. Was it J.R.R. Tolkien?
Sure.
The very first
Lord
book. The first Lord. What was it? The Lord of the Rings. Not the Hobbit, but it's like the the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, I think that could be the first one.
Because like it, you know, the movie, you know, yeah, it was okay, but it's like the book. It's like for a really long time, it's just like they're in the forest, right?
Yeah.
And it was like going from, it was like light to dark to light, you know. It was really cool.
And like the light isn't just like there's practical like light, like ways of being in the light for me. It's not just like a symbol or anything. It's literally like, well, how do I live in the light? And so being in the light was like kind of being of service. Like how can I be a good husband? Like practically, how could I be a good father? Like in practical ways, like every day. You know, I also work, like most of my life, I work with special needs people. So it's just like I'm caring and assisting my family. I'm caring, assisting like in my community. So those are like examples of ways I'm in the light. You know, like where I'm helping people.
Yeah.
I'm caring for people. And then it by me helping and caring and supporting and having empathy and having love, like all of those things, when I put that out, you know, in these situations, it comes back to me. You know, it boomerangs back to me. So my kids give me love. My wife gives me love. The people I help support give me love. Yeah. You know, so that comes back to me, and so it's that feeling. That's the light right there, right? That I need to walk in and bathe in and be in. Yeah. So it's not just like, hey, I want to be like light or something. You know, it's like there's practical things I have to do to be in that light.
I guess you take little tiny you take little steps. Like if you see a chance to do something, you do a little thing, right? And then it kind of snowballs a bit.
True. 100%. Like
Yeah.
just being kind,
Yeah.
like to somebody.
Mm.
Like, you know, if someone like smiles at you, like
Try to smile
smile back.
back. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, like just little. You can be kind. You can little ways, like you're saying. There's many times during a day you can be kind,
Yeah.
or do something that's just nice, you know. And it's just like,
Yeah.
and it feels good to do that stuff.
Yeah. And
You know.
I still have trouble like smiling back, you know.
Yeah.
Like people
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
smile to me and I'm just like too slow to, oh, I got to smile, you know. I have to tell myself, I have to train myself in a way, you know,
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
kind, right? So,
Yeah, to be kind, you know.
yeah,
And it's just like, and I'm not saying I'm successful with that. I can be a dick sometimes, you
sure.
know. Like with my wife, I can be a fucking dick. Excuse my language.
Yeah, me
Like some.
too, actually. And I have to struggle to be kind to my wife as well, you know.
So it's like, yeah, it's like I'm not this perfect person that's like always doing the right thing,
Yeah.
or perfect all the time, man. I mess up a lot
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
but it's just like, you know, it's still striving and trying like every day.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm happy I'm
So
not banging on tables anymore, though. That's cool, right?
until tomorrow,
Yeah.
dude. Whenever I say something like that,
Oh,
I
yeah, you
swear
jinx it, right?
I jinx it. I
Yeah.
swear that happens to me every time. I'll be like, I won't be banging on tables, and like
Yeah.
tomorrow I'll be banging on a table,
Yeah,
and I'll
you'll
be like
flip out.
laughing at myself, like
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe I set myself up like that. The universe
Yeah.
does that to me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying this?
Yeah.
You're doing, yeah.
You
How
think,
about
yeah.
I challenge you?
Yeah.
I'll challenge you tomorrow and
Yeah.
see how you fit. You know.
Yeah. What's the word? I don't want to say arrogance, but I want to say what's like what is the word? It's like the Titanic or something like that, you know, it's the
Humbled. Like I get humbled. Like if I do that stuff, I get humbled.
yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The universe humbles me if I get too cocky with like, oh, I'm got things solved and figured out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll throw some sort of temper tantrum. Like I'll turn into a 5-year-old and throw a little temper tantrum. I still have that in me, shockingly, at 53.
I do too. I do too, but I was at my friend's house and we were playing a board game, you know, not too long ago, just a couple weeks ago, and his son said something to me about, you know, how we were playing the game, and I snapped suddenly, you know, and I was just like, I felt really embarrassed, you know, and I just sat there quiet for a long time, you know, and I probably my face was red, you know, but it's like my ears were ringing or something like that, you know, it's just like so embarrassed, right? So.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, again, yeah, you're not perfect. It's just there's so much to learn still, so many examples.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
but there's all kind of when raising kids and oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like I have been the best of myself and the worst of myself raising kids. I mean, I've seen. Oh,
how old are your daughters, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
15 and 10.
Wow. Okay, yeah, you're in.
But man, they'll you know, kids will trigger you, challenge you in ways that you are not prepared for and ready for,
Well,
and they'll catch you on moments and days where you're not feeling good, and they'll get you.
Yeah. I just feel so afraid all the time, you know. I'm like constantly terrified of everything, you know, with Drake, right? You know, just yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No. Next, we do another couple.
Let's do another one. Let's go. Okay, we gotta find your mom.
Where's my mom?
I think it brought me back up to the top here. So.
I'll keep going down. I think we're just heading down.
Okay.
Yeah. There she is. There's my mom.
Oh, right here. Okay. There you go. All right. And there's you.
And there's me.
Yeah.
What am I, 20? I think I'm 20 there.
Dang.
Yeah. I'm looking happy. Look at that.
Yeah, looking healthy. Wow.
I dyed my. I was going through dyeing my hair black. I dyed my hair like a lot of different colors when I was like young,
Yeah.
and I actually had dreads like when I was around that age too. I might
Really?
have just cut them off there.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
like a similar hairstyle as I have now. I had back then,
Wow.
but with different colors in my hair too.
Right on.
Before it was cool to have different colors in your hair too.
I had a pink mohawk once.
You see,
Yeah.
and it was a different time period, right?
Yeah.
Like that wasn't like people weren't accepting of that as much.
No, I did my pink mohawk as an experiment for a couple of weeks,
No,
and
couple
I got way too much attention, and I was just like, I don't want so much attention anymore.
Yeah, no, it causes some attention, yeah.
Yeah.
But rest in peace to my mom. She died of cancer about 5-6 years ago.
Hmm.
She battled it for 12 years, and that was a big loss for me. It was like my arm got amputated. I miss her a lot. She was probably the closest, definitely closest family member that is.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I know it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
And like it's a conveyor belt of life, man.
Yeah.
You lose your great grandparents, your grandparents, your parents, and then it's you.
Yeah.
You're lucky that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, because you can go anytime, but
Yeah.
but that's generally how it goes.
Yeah.
I ain't the only one that loses them all. That's everybody does.
I know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. I really like my grandmother died. My mom's mom died not too long ago in 2024. And like I didn't keep in touch with her enough, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that I just feel horrible about that. I can't believe I didn't keep in better touch with her, you know?
Yeah, that stuff's weird, like I don't know. Like I haven't talked to my dad in maybe like 6, pretty much around when my mom died. They were long divorced when I was like 3.
Mm-hmm.
But after my mom died, I kind of shut down,
and
I stopped talking to pretty much a lot of people. And one of those people was my dad, and for no particular reason either. I just kind of shut down. I became really hermit-like, and I haven't talked to him in 6 years. And it's one of these things that's just like, well, if he passed away, am I going to regret not talking to him?
Yeah.
And I'm not feeling that at the moment.
Okay. I mean, there were some, my other 3 grandparents died, and I don't understand why I didn't feel it for them, you know? I just...
Which kind of haunts me, because what I don't want to do is fuck things up with my kids.
Oh, yeah.
Where they ghost me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I don't need to talk to my dad anymore.
Yeah.
They don't need to talk to me anymore. That kind of makes me nervous, because if I could do that to my dad, then like, what if they could do that to me?
Yeah.
If the circumstances were like that, so I get kind of nervous about that too. Whereas like, man, I don't want to fuck things up. Like where, they got some kind of like feelings towards me and not wanting to talk to me, you know.
Yeah.
That would be tough. That would be a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah, for a long time I didn't talk to my brother or my sister or my dad. And I really was estranged from my dad for a long time, but I went, like during the whole COVID thing or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I had like some serious nightmares or whatever, you know? I don't know if it has anything. I had the second COVID shot or whatever, you know?
Right.
And I went through like this kind of waking dream kind of situation for a couple of days, you know. It was like part of the being sick with it, I guess, you know.
Right.
And I thought about all this family stuff, you know, and then I just almost immediately I was like calling up my dad after I didn't talk to him for 10 years.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was weird, and like my life kind of changed then, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about reaching out to my dad. You know what's funny? The only thing I think I would talk to him about would be baseball. I would be like, hey,
Let's talk
hey, don't.
baseball.
Yeah, I would be like, don't, no demands, no expectations. I don't want to talk about anything personal. I don't want to, like, we can talk about baseball. Let's start with that and see
Yeah.
how it goes. That's honestly how, like, it could go from here. Would be like, we just talk about baseball.
Hmm.
That's the only thing on the table. And
Yeah.
then let's see how it goes from there.
Yeah. I'm just
Let's
trying
see
to.
how I can handle this.
Like I talk to my brother, but I can't figure out what I can talk to my sister about. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes connecting with people is harder than it seems.
Hmm.
Like you and I, we hardly know each other.
Yeah,
We
I
could
know.
talk great,
I know.
you know.
No problem, right? Yeah.
But with someone we are family with, those connecting points sometimes just aren't there,
Yeah.
and
Because
it's a
it's
struggle.
totally different experience, like life experiences or whatever, right?
It's just something there
Yeah.
that keeps you from being, real with each other and what, or whatever's going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is or what that isn't with some people, or
Yeah. I don't know either, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's like I was joking with I think I was talking to my mom or something like that, and I was thinking like as a dad, you know. And I
yeah.
know you got two girls, but it's like I was wondering, like, what if I had a girl? Like,
Mhm.
like how
Mhm.
what would it be like? You know?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
thankful I had girls. I'm not
yeah.
sure I would be a great boy father. A
It's
great.
tough with boys, man, because they're constantly like yanking your chain.
Yeah, they're different. They're definitely different energy levels.
Yeah.
Like my girls are chill, man. Like they draw, they read, they're like chill.
Girls seem
And
way more intelligent than boys, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
their
So,
demands of me aren't there either. The same way a boy would probably have demands of me,
yeah.
like wanting me. Like they're more connected in a way to their mom, right? Like
Hmm.
that's their big connection point.
Hmm.
Um, they love me and they care about me, obviously, but I'm not like if they were boys, it would probably be the opposite.
Yeah.
The boys would be looking to me as like maybe more of a connecting point.
Yeah.
But with girls, they're looking more to their mom. So that it's kind of nice that way, honestly, because that just kind of frees me up a bit more.
Well, that's
Of,
cool.
yeah. And I'm kind of nervous if I had. It won't be happening now. So
Yeah.
thankfully, I'm done with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two is a lot, man. I'm shocked that I got through it
Yeah.
as well as I did. Um,
Are they always like supporting each other?
What's that?
Are they always supporting each other?
The girls?
Yeah.
Oh, my daughters are best friends with each other.
Right on. Yeah.
Like they're tight,
Yeah.
and that helps a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, with a boy, it'd be a different matter for sure.
Yeah, I feel kind of. I wonder what it would have been like if my son had a sibling. I think it would have been a lot easier for him. But
I think there's more pressure probably you feel
really,
with a son, right?
yeah, there's a lot of. I feel a lot of pressure, but I don't know. I have no way to reference it. You know, it's just like that's my situation. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
You know.
I just mean like I don't have that same pressure with daughters,
Hmm.
like the same way I think I would have with a son.
Hmm.
Like I would feel like I have to lead in a certain way or give in a certain way. I feel like there would be more pressure to do like I don't know what it would be, but I would just feel something that I have to do.
Hmm.
Be there more. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying.
You know,
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, I definitely feel pressure, especially with the whole trying to go back from Japan to U.S., right, or wherever.
was he born in Japan?
He was born in Japan. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what he knows is
Yeah,
Japan.
that's right. Yeah, and this
So
is
if you move from Japan to the States, that's a culture shock, right? That's a different.
yeah, but it's kind of weird because it's like you know, he like his best friends are like my friends basically.
Mm.
And we came here last year and we spent 5 weeks, and like we're here for 5 weeks again, you know.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy for him. He's like no problem. But like if he lived here and had to go to school here and all that stuff, that would be definitely culture shock. But
It would be called. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
It definitely would be.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He just turned 14.
Yeah, that's a big. That's a tricky age too.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you do a big move like that, it can be fairly, traumatizing if it doesn't go well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
the
on the
alternative
other hand,
is, I don't know. I'm worried about the future, you know.
sure,
So,
like you have to think of, because if you're doing if you're doing a big move, if you're thinking of creating a new life for yourself, right, that impacts him,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because he's along for the ride for the next,
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
So, you have to take that into consideration.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
But it was like the same thing with me. It was just like, and my wife, it's just like, well, we wanted our kids to start from a place that I didn't start from.
Yeah.
Which means with what I was saying, they know more about like how to grow food than I did.
Yeah.
At their age. They know how to sew clothes. They know how to craft things. They know how to do things that I had no idea about.
When did you guys move out to the place where you're at now? Were your kids born there, or?
Oh yeah. My one daughter was born in the Kootenays. They were both born in yurts. Oh. I don't know if you know what a yurt is.
Yeah, I know what a yurt is, like the Mongolian tent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we lived in a yurt in the Kootenays, and I don't know if you know the Kootenays.
I don't know the Kootenays.
It's in British Columbia. It's kind of close to Alberta, but it's kind of like in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And beautiful mountain area. So my one daughter was born there in a yurt, and then my other daughter was born here on the Gulf Islands in a yurt. Wow. So they've both been born and raised pretty much in a yurt. And the yurt was our best bet to get onto raw land.
Mm-hmm.
And to live, on land as quickly as possible in an affordable way. And so we did. Those are the choices we made with that. It's better than say living in a camper or like a modular home or something. A yurt's much more, much nicer.
Yeah.
But cheaper. Anyway.
No, it sounds.
So that was one of the things we did of if we were going to live in the country, right? How do you live in the country, right? If you don't have the money to go and buy land outright, then what do you do, right?
Yeah.
Because it's only so much housing situations in countries in the country, right? So we were like creative with it.
Yeah, yurt. I never thought about doing that, and it must be comfortable because people have done it for millennia, I guess.
Yeah. No, you get a wood stove in there. You get you're good, right? So that's what we did, and it's been good. But yeah, no, my kids have had a completely different upbringing. Than I had as a city kid, growing up in Toronto.
Yeah.
So I think basically I just wanted to give them like a starter pack of skill sets that was like way more than I had, so that they have a better ability to navigate like things.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
So,
the direction you're going for your kids is going to be much easier than if it were the other way. Going from the city to the country would be really tough.
Mm-hmm.
Going from the country to the city, city's nothing compared to the country. I mean, it's just like,
I think that's still just as tough.
really?
It's a whole different set of values and
I think psychologically it can be tough, but like practically speaking, it's like you don't. It's boringly easy, you know. With
yeah.
with I mean, it's not healthy at all, you know, like food and everything, but it's like it's all just there for you to buy or whatever, you know.
Sure, but that's what I mean. Like your whole meaning and purpose is completely upside down. Like
Yeah,
for them to
psychologically.
go from like living on the land they do now to
Hmm.
some high-rise apartment in downtown Toronto,
Oh yeah, it would
the
be.
meaning and purpose is so completely like different
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they would have a tough time with that.
I imagine so. Yeah, psychologically, right?
Psychologically, and being
Psychologically.
like,
Yeah.
okay, we're going to get a retail job at the Gap
Yeah.
selling, you know, folding clothes, and then
Yeah.
going to the grocery store after, and then going to our apartment.
Hmm. Yeah.
Completely different.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Totally.
All
I was just thinking like, you know, if practically like a city person just they don't know how to operate machinery. It's just impossible, right?
no.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I can't hardly. I would have to learn and try to figure things out, you know.
yeah,
But if you're going from the country and if you're just going one day into the city or something like that, there's nothing, no big deal, right? You can buy everything or whatever and then go back, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, I see that
Yeah.
definitely. But yeah, you know, it's again, it's just like what? How do you want to live these last 20, 30 years of your life? What do you
Yeah.
want to set up for your son, like in
Yeah.
that 20, 30 years? Like those are the kind of the big things you think you got to think of.
Hmm.
And it's also just like fun to think about that. It's
Yeah.
like creative.
Yeah.
It's not a stress.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a stress just to ponder that stuff and ponder the different paths that you can take. That's kind of just like, you know, it's like those old choose your own adventure
Oh yeah.
books, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if like you're in your head with that, like what would my life be like in Oregon? What
Yeah.
would my life be like in Houston?
Yeah.
What would my life be like in Tulsa? You know,
Yeah.
like or anywhere you picked. You can use your imagination to go down those paths
Yeah.
and see and just lay in bed like with your if you have insomnia. That's what I do.
Hmm.
If I'm awake at night, I just pick a path and I'm like go down that path and just as detailed as I can get with it.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And that sometimes helps me go to sleep, you know, doing that. But
Hmm.
anyway.
No, that's cool. Hey, I think this video is really long. We got to stop it. I can talk after the video, but I just have to stop the video.
Yeah, so what are we gonna say? Ghost of OJ, Ghost of Orenthal, James, summon
right.
something.
That's
It's
right.
coming. Summon something too. Coming is for the two people that are left listening to this.
Yeah.
Summon something two is coming to Stargaze. Hopefully September 21st. That's
Right
what
on.
I'm aiming for.
Right on.
And there'd be lots of fun stuff like to go with it. Some physicals. You might get a physical sent to you. If
Wow.
you get a particular.
That would be massive.
Yeah.
You actually give the physical to some people?
I have, yeah. It used to be if you had 5 NFTs from either chain, I would send you the original, like a whole summon something care package with like a whole bunch of stuff in it. But one of them
dang.
included the original card on a framed.
I want that. I'll buy however many, like 6 or whatever it is. And
Oh man, yeah, man, I'd be happy. I've sent maybe 10 to 15 of them out.
Really?
Of those packages out.
That's awesome.
And that was pretty cool to do. I think I'm going to just this time around, I'm not going to do the packages, but I'm just going to send like, you know, the individual cards out. Like if you get that.
That would be awesome.
Like I'm going to send that. So if you get this, NFT, for instance, then I send this original out to you as well.
Wow.
You know, that's my real life typewriter right there.
Really?
I typewrite. I used to like write all my with all my writings. Like if I wrote like poems and stuff, I'd hand type them, and then make them into a little zine. Then I just hand out to people.
Wow.
Or at shows or whatever I had. Anyway, that's from my real life.
Cool.
But yeah,
Hey,
so that's
I have a question. I have a question. So the symbol on the hats here,
yeah.
what is the symbol? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A hand?
So that's at those are hands,
Uh-huh.
and those are called like blobs or ghost blobs,
Hmm.
and they come from outer space, and they enter into people's minds,
Hmm.
and they're entities, and they possess you, and they possess you with negativity.
Oh.
Wow. So and then the hands come out like that, so they're like zombie like.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're zombie like that,
Mm-hmm.
they're like the blobs, right? They look like that symbol.
Hmm.
Can you see that?
Uh, I can't see you. I'm just looking at this right here, right? This symbol?
Oh, sorry, like in the my hand,
Uh-huh.
like in the picture, if
Yeah.
you can see me.
I can't see you.
Okay, you can't see me,
No,
but
I can't
it's
see.
like if you put your hand out like in a zombie way
Like
with
so?
your hand like that. Yeah,
Okay, so you
exactly.
can see me.
It
Okay,
does-
yeah, like that.
yeah, it does the shape of the
Ah,
blob
I
there.
see. So it's a zombie-like hand, like somebody's walking
Yeah,
like a
so these
zombie.
things came from outer space, and they enter into people,
Wow.
and they summon some things from those people,
Wow. Ah, cool.
and they
Yeah.
can summon something good, summon something bad, but it's up to the person to kind of understand what those entities are doing inside of their head.
Hmm.
But anyway, that's that. There's a whole lore to it. There's a whole backstory to it. They're more involved. Those things in the William Brown like storyline.
Hmm.
But I kind of incorporated them into these summon something cards because I thought it was cool to or interesting for me to like knock out the logo of the team
Mm-hmm.
and put in my own logo,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
it was and I thought it fit with the blobs.
Yeah. That it does fit. It's pretty cool.
And you can see like the early ones, like I didn't take out, especially in the Stargaze collection. There's somewhere you can still see the team names,
Really?
like the Mets or the
Yeah.
Dodgers, like in some of them,
I think there was like an Orioles one I saw.
or an Orioles one. Like I
Yeah.
didn't, I was still like there's the Tigers one, or I didn't,
Here.
I
Yeah.
didn't white it out and put it in yet.
Yeah.
So those are kind of.
Well, you had it in the corner, I guess, right?
I had it in the corner, but I didn't yet incorporate it fully into. That kind of came during that time, but soon after.
Hmm.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I should stop the video now because it's really long, and I'm just hoping I can
Yeah.
load it. If
Yeah.
not, I can break it up into like a couple, So,
Yeah, for sure, man. Well,
should-
thanks to everyone listening, and
Yeah.
appreciate your interest and your love, and
Yeah. And we shall be back, I think. So
yeah, for a part whatever, man.
because I need the jam with you,
We're gonna talk for days.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, John.
Yeah,
We can
thank
keep
you.
talking.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Orenthal. Here we go.
Yeah, no problem.
Peace.